Last night, a friend shared a really inspirational story with me, and it had me reflecting. And when I was preparing to sleep, I closed my eyes and I asked God to show me how faith works, how miracles work, to show me how faith operates so that I may share this understanding with you. And this is what I saw. Picture yourself with a weary, fragile heart, knees on the ground, using your bare hands to dig a little hole in the ground to plant a seed. You only have one seed, and this seed represents your lost hope. You only have one seed, and you're putting it into the ground with the hope that something grows, your lost hope. Imagine the questions and humility in your heart as you dig this little hole and place this only seed in the ground. Now, once planted, that seed cannot be disturbed. You can't keep going back to uncover the soil to check if it has sprouted. That will kill it before it's had a chance. All you can do is water it. And every time you water it, you keep faith that this seed will catch and sprout. And every time you water it, you keep your hope that this seed will catch and sprout. There are a few more things you do with this seed you've planted. You're the only one who knows where the seed is planted. You don't just tell anyone because it's that valuable. And if it's your lost seed, you don't want anyone going to dig it up for any reason while you're unaware. Or worse, you don't want anyone to place doubt on your seed. It's your only one. Time passes and you get used to watering it. You almost forget how desperate you were the day you were on your knees, and sometimes wondering when it will sprout. Somehow that initial desperation turns into doing the only thing you can do. Keep watering it and have faith that it will sprout. And then one day, it sprouts. This is how faith works. Faith is a seed. The seed is your prayer. The soil is your hope that turns into your knowing. Every time you watered it, you fortified your faith in that one seed. That's faith. And the watering of the seed is what happens after planting the seed. It often goes unnoticed, but I'll call it unrecognized but solidified faith. That day you planted that seed was the day you became a farmer. In other words, the day you planted that seed was the day you learned how to manifest, how to co-create, how to ask and to then receive, and it changes everything. This brings me to the best part of my understanding. The day when that seed is planted, the need, the ask is generally on a very basic level. It's a need to you, not a luxury, and the purpose of its planting is to save you. But somehow, what appears above the ground comes out better than what was asked for. It doesn't just sprout, it grows, and what grows from it exceeds your ask and your expectation. Wow, you think to yourself, I got more than I asked for. On that desperate day, all you had left was hope. You were not asking to flourish, you were asking to survive. Now, if you never find yourself in that situation where you're on your knees, planting that seed in the ground with your bare hands, asking for survival, how would you ever plant the seed of your flourishing? How will you build a life that exceeds your expectations? How will you ever have what others say you will never? How will you ever believe that any seed you plant, based solely on the yearning of your heart, could appear out of the ground and grow to be a tree larger and more fruitful than anything you could ever have described, asked for, or expected? Do you see that sometimes things get worse before they get better? Do you see that there is a reason we find ourselves in places that have lessons to teach us? Do you see that these lessons are a rite of passage and that some of the most valuable tools are earned at a very basic level of survival and desperation in the pit? Many people would rather hold on to their fear than have faith because, you have to be open to anything once you go with faith. And it never disappoints. It never disappoints, but you have to be willing to let go, and that's what is so scary for people. It's amazing to witness a miracle in your life. when you have nothing to save you but faith, and when it comes through, it changes everything. Faith is born in the planting of a desperate seed, and this is how it works. God bless.